Time to debunk Tony Reed.
Next question is for Dr. Hoven. He asks, Tony Reed says the hydroplate theory has a heat problem. Is this true? And if so, how would it be solved?
That would take hours to explain. On my video series, I talk about Walt Brown's theory, which I think is correct. A hydroplate, meaning the crust of the earth is broken up into plates. And I think everybody agrees it is broken up into plates. Some are moving around the fault lines, etc. I taught earth science 15 years. We could talk all day on that if you'd like. Walt Brown says under about 10 miles of rock, there used to be a layer of water, which seems to be what the Bible teaches. And that broke forth and went shooting up to the top along these fault lines. And the plates of earth, huge trillions of pounds of plates of earth, slid on this water while it was escaping. Hydroplate. I think that's true. I think it's logical. It's much more logical than thinking all this massive earth was squeezed into a dot smaller than a period on a page. That's ridiculous. But I think the hydroplate theory, the movement of rock sliding on other rock would produce enormous amounts of heat. I agree. The water would provide one buffering force. The second buffering force, I'm very strongly in the camp of those who believe there was a canopy of ice above the atmosphere, probably 10 miles up. Anybody that's ever sprayed a can of hairspray or spray paint knows when you release pressure, it takes the heat away. It gets cold in your hand. So if the atmosphere was squeezed down to 10 miles and that broke open at the same time, the expanding atmosphere would absorb all that heat. So I think they balanced out. But again, I'm not asking for all that to be taught. I think there's a lot of research been done on the hydroplate theory. So far, I'm not aware of anything scientifically that has proven it incorrect. If you had something heating up the earth, like raining, latent heat of condensation when it rains, and you had an expanding atmosphere at the same time, it'd be a canceling effect.
And if you haven't already seen it, check out our flood video. Here is a short promo. And then, in the 600th year of Noah's life, in the 2nd month and the 17th day of the month, the fountains of the great deep broke forth. And the windows of heaven were opened.
For all those who appreciate the work that we're doing here on Standing for Truth, please hit that subscribe button because we are just getting started.